Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Now. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we're giving FaceTime vibes today. I kind of want to talk to you guys about packaging your orders and like the real tea on how to grow your body butter business. But we're doing it in a laid back, chill way. It's giving homegirl to homegirl vibes. Grab you some tea, grab you a cup of wine, and let's jump right into this video. Look, I'm so cozy, y'all. I got my blanket. I'm sitting here, and we're about to catch up on how to grow these body butter businesses just in time for summer 2025. Make sure that you guys also have like a journal or a notepad or something beside you because there are going to be a lot of different important pieces of information that I don't want you guys to miss out on or not hear me properly, or just so that you can go back into your notes and look at it again. I wish I had somebody to talk to when I was very first starting my business. I feel like just having somebody who understands like the struggles, the things that go into it, and the kind of like the behind the scenes of trying to actually get your body butter business up and running and how to grow it. So I hope that today's video is kind of like a comforting video and something to make you feel like you are supported in some way, because y'all know I love to support the girls. So let's start with number one. The first thing that you're always going to want to do, you guys, is find your niche. Okay, you have to find a niche, and what is your like unique selling point. So those are two things that I wish that I thought about before. Like I wish I knew what a unique selling point meant, but now that I do, I'm going to share with y'all. So you obviously want to make sure that your body butters stand out. You don't want your product to be the same product that you're seeing posted hundreds of times on social media. It'll be harder to make sales that way. So let's talk about like whether or not it's a whip body butter business. Is it organic? Are you doing like infused with essential oils? Are you doing specific like is there a scent essence that you like to capture, or is it luxury, or is it for sensitive skin? Like pick exactly what area of skin you're targeting and then use that to build your brand around it. So I hope that kind of makes a little bit of sense. But what also goes into knowing like who you're selling to and what is the reason why your unique selling point is knowing your ideal customer. And essentially what your ideal customer is it's the person that you're targeting when you're trying to sell a product. So if we're being honest, most of the time your target audience or your ideal customer is not going to be everybody, because everybody is not going to want that specific product that you have. So the sooner you determine like who your ideal customer is, every single time you make a product or you market a product, you're going to be trying to convince that person as to why they need the product that you're selling. Why do they need this body butter? Is it the scent? Is it the vibe? Is it because it's organic? Is it because it's for sensitive skin? Like, what is it about your body butter that's going to make your ideal customer want it? Easy money in your pocket when you're selling to the person that wants it, when you know that they need it, and when your branding and marketing is tailored around that. And since we're talking about the very first thing that you do, you guys, when you're making any skincare or cosmetic product, you have to like test your product until it's perfect. Like, you have to make sure that formula works. You have to make sure that that formula does not irritate the skin, that it handles exactly whatever need it is that you're trying to convince your customer that they want or that they need. So you don't want to make a body butter that's targeting sensitive skin and it ends up breaking people out. Like, make sure you test it and don't rush to sell. Sell it to your friends and family, or gift them to your friends and family, or just make sure you go through the proper testing your formulation before you start to put something out there that you're actually selling to people. So let's talk about what not to do. Do not copy what everybody else is doing. That is going to be a recipe for disaster. I know it looks good because that's what everyone is doing and it must be working, but trendy is not sustainable. Trendy is trendy. That's why it's called trendy. It's something that people will catch on to quickly, and then once the trend dies down, there will be another trend. But making your brand sustainable is what you want to be doing. And what goes along with that is to not skip like doing market research. Whew. Just because we like apple scented body butters or we like strawberry or mango scented body butter does not mean your audience does. So go into the market research. Try to figure out exactly what people who are buying organic body butters are looking for in scent. Are they looking for any scent if it's organic? Um, when you're making a body butter that's for sensitive skin, like what goes into it that makes that customer think, okay, I absolutely do agree with what's in this product, and it works. Like, it works, y'all. That's the key thing. It works. So that's what not to do. Don't skip research and don't try to do what everybody else is doing. Okay, we are moving on to number two, which is branding. Yeah, what else can I say about branding? I feel like I talk about branding so much, but let's go into it again. So when you are branding your business, you want to make it an entire experience. Like, think beyond just the product, okay? Don't just think about what your product is and what you're selling. Think about what is the vibe that you're selling. Like, what is I guess, like, what is the feeling that you're trying to convey along your product as well? So is it luxury? Is it just aesthetic? Is it fun? Is it girly? Is it masculine? Like, what is the vibe that you're selling? So don't just think product. Think about the vibes. Because with your brand, it's more than just your logo, your colors, your fonts, and things like that. It's about what you're trying to make the customer feel and how you want them to align with the product. Like the branding goes hand in hand with making sure that you're selling to your ideal customer. So with that also goes packaging. And as you guys see, we are watching one of my old packaging videos. This is not a new video at all. It was posted August 16th, 2022. So, but if you pay attention to the video, like my packaging was something I really took a lot of time to focus on, just because I know like the overall look of something that you're buying online it has to feel intentional. It has to feel like something you want to have in your home. After you've seen it on the screen and you've seen it online, you want to feel like, oh, this is a product that I actually want to see in my house. I would love to unbox that. I would love to receive that package in the mail. So even the small details matter. As you can see, like I write handwritten thank you notes for every single package. I like my customer to know that, like, you shopped with me, you spent your money with me. I'm going to over exceed the gratitude because that's something that I made for myself. Like I made with my own two hands, and you were willing to support. Thank you. And I'll take the time to write you a handwritten note. I noticed that is something that really connected me a lot to my customers. I built a lot of great customer relationships just by being intentional. So be intentional about your packaging, the colors, the labels, the all of that stuff has to be quality, okay? But keep your branding consistent as well. So whatever translates from your Instagram, your TikTok, your YouTube channel, try to make sure that it's cohesive and translates all the way over to your website too, so that everything goes together. Whether or not they're seeing your product, your website, or your social media, they're gonna be like, oh, that's Roseby Cosmetics. I know because X, Y, and Z about her packaging. I could just tell. Like you want people to be like, oh, I know who that is. I know who that brand is. So that's branding. And so that's what I would recommend you do with your branding. But what I would recommend you don't do with branding is to switch up your brand like every 2 or 3 months, you guys. I know change is something that we are adapting to, and like everybody likes new things. I get that. But it confuses the customers when you decide to rebrand every 2 to 3 months. Like that's genuinely confusing because they're going to lose track of everything we just talked about, which is being consistent in your branding across all of your across everywhere. Branding, I mean, packaging, website, social media, like product photos, everything has to look the same. So by the time you rebrand and change everything, they're like, wait, what? I thought this was, oh, and now they done forgot about you because they can't even remember anything about your brand. So, try to stay consistent, like we talked about, but then also use good quality labels. I did just post a video about how to print out your labels at home, so make sure you guys go and check that out. But make sure that the labels are quality, that they don't smudge, they don't peel, that if there's a product that's going in the shower or somewhere near water, that it's waterproof. You know, you want that label to stand the test of time. People are going to notice if your label is not quality, which is going to make them question whether or not the product itself is quality. And then lastly with that is like don't forget to storytell, because your brand, everything that we talked about the vibe, about how you started it, about what you're trying to get across to your customer, people can connect to that. People can relate to that. People relate to why you started. They relate to what inspired you to make that sensitive skin body butter. Like, what is it about that body butter that you thought there was somebody else that needed it? Like, there's a story attached to every single product you make. There's a story attached to your brand itself. So share that. And I think that that was something that really helped me kickstart my sales. I talk about this story a lot, is I love to tell a story. I love to be vulnerable, and I love to connect with people. So I think storytelling, being vulnerable, and being authentic, all those things they'll remember, and it'll stick out. And moving right along, we're talking about number 3, you guys. Number 3 I put on here as pricing and profit. Do not undervalue yourself. Don't undervalue yourself. So what I mean by that is know your numbers up front. Like come into it knowing exactly how much you're going to charge for which product and why. Like why is this body butter priced at $15 versus $20? You have to consider like the cost of ingredients, your packaging, your labor, and all those things will be factored into your pricing. So charge what you know your product is worth. And if you start that way, it'll be much easier to attract that target audience who's going to understand your pricing. You don't want your customer to question your pricing, because they will, trust me, they will. But we rather them not do that. So add value to every single product well before you are discounting it. So if your product is already priced at a good price and you know that you factored in the cost of labor, the cost of packaging and shipping and things like that, offer bundle deals as opposed to just offering like discounts for everything. You don't want to overdo the discounts either just to attract a customer. Do a bundle. So do a bundle of 2 body butters, or you get 4 for, I don't know, I'm making up numbers, 4 for 40 as opposed to 1 for 20, or oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy deal. But you get what I'm saying. Like, offer you some bundle deals, a subscription box, do minis, like do little travel sizes, do all of that instead of just cutting your prices to appease people and to make sales. That's what you don't want to do. So again, don't price too low trying to compete or just to make people purchase. And avoid buying your ingredients in small batches. Since you are selling body butters, you're going to need a lot of shea butter, a lot of oil, a lot of fragrance oil. So buy bulk to save you some money. I do have a video talking about that as well as like where I get everything. So make sure that you guys check out that video too. Wholesale is one of the ways that I saved a lot of money when I was doing this business. So definitely check that out. And also don't assume that your family and friends are going to be the ones to support you. It's a tough pill to swallow, but they are not your target audience, and that is okay. We don't got to be upset about it. We don't got to take it personally. It's not an issue because they're not who you're selling to. Focus on the people you're selling to, and let's just pray that your family and friend can support other ways, but we don't have to sell to them, right? That's not our customer. So yeah, that's everything on pricing and value. Oh, okay. Moving on to number 4. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. So now we're talking marketing. Don't we love it? We love marketing. Y'all, well, Nah loves marketing. Y'all about to learn to love marketing too. A lot of us, we are like afraid of marketing because it is kind of like most of the legwork other than just making your body butters and things like that. But it's okay. We're talking about how to get people to notice you. So what do? You show up on camera, you get on video, you hop on TikTok, you get on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, whatever platform. And that's free marketing. You make a video of you showing the texture and how the body butter goes onto the skin, how you use your body butter in your skincare routine, or just behind the scenes of you making your product, and even customer videos, like customer review videos and results. Those are the types of things that a lot of us skip out on because we're so focused on just taking professional product photos. Like, wait a minute, hold on, you got to get on camera. You have to show the product too, y'all. They can't walk up on your Instagram and use that body butter and try it before they buy it. Like, you can go in Bath and Body Works and sample some stuff before you purchase. We don't have that option selling online. So use videos to your advantage and use all the social media platforms. I mean, to which one works best for you and which one you're most comfortable with, but try to use them all. See which one gives you the most traffic and the most results, and then stick with that one. Another thing with marketing that I think we sometimes skip out on with body butter businesses is user generated content. You guys ever heard of UGC? Yeah, I need to do a video on UGC. But anyway, encourage your customers to post videos and do reviews, especially if they're a frequent customer already, or especially if you know that there's somebody who already has like the knack for getting on camera and talking about products. Offer them the idea to post and promote for you, and then you use that content to sell your product. Easy marketing, and it's free, okay? So yeah, with that also comes SEO. And that is like search engine optimization. That's where somebody goes to Google, or they go to TikTok, or they go to YouTube, and they're typing in like specific keywords to try to find something. So I'm a random customer right now. I'm looking on TikTok for natural organic vanilla scented body butter. That whole thing that I just said is a long tail keyword. So whip whip shea butter for dry skin instead of just soft glow butter or radiating glow butter. Like, those names sound cute, right? But there's no keyword that people are searching for. You have to think as if you are coming to find your product. What keywords would you be typing in to find that product that you made? So when you're making your product, think of at least like 5 to 10 keywords that can describe your product. Is it, like I said, is it whipped? Is it shea butter? Um, is it for dry skin? Is it for eczema? Is it, whatever the case may be, make sure you use those keywords all across your product. That way it's easy for people to search it. It's nice to think that like we can make these cutesy names and stuff like that, y'all, but it only goes but so far. Like, you want to be looking for people to be in that search bar trying to find your product, not trying to find the cute name that you got it. Okay. So like I said, what not to do. So I what not to do. Don't post once and disappear. Once you start posting, consistency is going to win every time. And avoid only posting product photos. So remember I was talking about like how to do your branding and how to talk how to get people to see what goes on in your business in real life. Yeah, y'all, people buy from real people. So be a real person on social media. Show them how you use it. Um, show them a picture of it on your dresser, or like in your bag when you're taking it out on the go, because it's a 2-ounce jar and it's easy to carry with you. Like, do a flat lay layout where you take out everything that's in your purse and your body butter is laying on the flat lay. You know what I mean? Like, get creative on how you're posting your product, because you don't want to just post a product photo on a white background and go. That's cute for your website, not cute for social media. And then last thing is, don't ignore email marketing. I do have several videos talking about email marketing, so make sure you check those out. Matter of fact, check out the whole playlist, because that playlist is gems for you to start your business. But building an email list takes you so far. You can keep in touch with your customer bases outside of social media, and it's an easy way to get their attention, because everybody checks their email. Some people forget to use social media, or some people genuinely just don't use social media. So, email marketing. Okay, moving on to number 5, y'all. How y'all feeling about this FaceTime call? Are we learning something? Are y'all liking the gems? Is this helpful? Make sure y'all go ahead and like the video right now. Comment down below so far if you are enjoying this type of content. If you want more FaceTime vibes from the girl 9. So let me know, because I love chit chat with my girls. So let's move on to number 5, which is scaling. How to grow your business without overworking yourself. And that means like exponentially growing. That means you're seeing numbers that you didn't really think that you could see, type of scaling, not no small scale. So what to do is, once you notice that like your orders start to pick up and you're getting more and more sales and more customers, you got to start batch making. You have to start batch making your products so that you have 30 in stock or 50 in stock. Instead of just making them one by one, because you'll waste time, probably gonna waste product, and definitely gonna be wasting money. So what you guys see me doing in this video, I batch made a lot of products often. I really feel like that helped me because I kept them in stock. So it's like I made them anticipating that I'm going to have an order, because I know a customer is coming, It's also a good way to manifest that way too, because you're setting your mind up to know that you have more than enough product to surface or to serve the customers that you anticipate coming. You know you're going to be sold out. You just know you're going to be sold out. So another thing is to consider like outsourcing your label printing or packaging or shipping. If it's too much for you to do, making the product, shipping it, packaging it, and labeling it all, outsource. Maybe hire some help. Get a family or a best friend or somebody to come and help you do that when you can afford it. And take some of that time off for yourself so that you're not overworking yourself and still able to get that creativity flowing. The last thing I have written down is to make sure that you keep track of your best-selling scents. Whatever works, rinse, reduce, and repeat. Like, I said rinse, reduce. Rinse, reuse, and repeat. Like, try it. It worked. Do it again. Whatever works, write it down. Do it again. So make sure you're studying your analytics and looking at, like, what scents are people buying and why. Why do they like it? So those are the things to do. And what not to do. Don't do everything alone forever. I made that mistake, and I think that's where I got tapped out. As your business grows, you're going to need help. So anticipate needing the help and being comfortable with asking for the help. Avoid investing in too many different products at once. So don't try to make 10 products as soon as you launch. I always say between 3 to 5. 3 to 5 to start is a good amount of variety, and it's not too much to where if one product doesn't sell, you didn't just waste too much money. You know what I mean? Making 10 to 15 products to look as though you have a full store is not always the way to go. And then don't ignore customer feedback. Your customers are who are keeping your business really going. So listen to what they like, listen to what they don't like, and tweak and change and alter as you go. Okay, y'all, we are pretty much almost done. Like, our FaceTime call, we've been chatting it up, and I feel like I talk a lot, and I'm so sorry if I talk too fast. I know somebody's going to comment and tell me to please slow down when I talk. I think, if I'm being real with you, I think that because I'm so passionate about what I'm talking about, I'm trying to get the information out as quickly as my brain is thinking the things. Like, I want to get the thoughts out as fast as my brain is processing them, and it becomes a lot. So if you see me just like chatting too fast, it's probably because I'm trying to make sure I get everything out that I'm thinking to you. Like, I'm not holding anything back. So forgive me for speaking too quickly. But look, homegirl, don't listen. I'm so glad that we got on FaceTime today, because I truly do want to see everybody thriving this summer or this spring for your body butter businesses. If you found this video helpful, make sure that you comment down below and like this video and subscribe. Send this video to your homegirl so that she can get the tea as well. But here's my last little piece of advice before I hang up, girl, because I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. But believe in your product before anybody else does. You are confident, and when you are confident, your confidence sells. Your customers are first. They're watching you before they buy. So they're looking at you as a person. They're looking at you interact with the other customers. So I mean, give them 5-star experience every time. Try to give them the utmost quality off the bat so that they want to come back and they want to tell somebody else to come with them next time. Um, what else do I want to say? Oh, it's okay to pivot. It's okay if something doesn't work. Anticipate that as well. Go into this knowing that there are going to be 10 million things that don't work, but that one thing that does work will make you to 10 million. Okay? Knowledge for you. So, and then last thing is to make people feel seen and heard, y'all. If you make people feel seen and appreciated when they give you a piece of advice or they tell you, hey, I think I like this product, but could you tweak this? Or have you ever considered doing that? That guarantees that your customer knows you care about what they are receive, like you care about their feedback. So make them feel seen, make them feel something at least. Give them the feel, the luxury, the self-care, nostalgia, or even just fun. Their experience matters, even though it's just online, y'all. So, girl, I'm so glad that I got to put you up on game today. I hope that you guys have a beautiful day and that you'll come back and watch another video. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Love you guys. Peace.